I apologize to everyone. That's my bad.
Hey, you know, how many of us have time to go back and look at ourselves that often? Forward motion.
Bob's
So-
first mistake.
Do we
Bob's
have to-
first
We have
mistake.
to click got it, right?
Let me explain, because this is the beginning. I forgot to turn on the recording. We missed me explaining a little bit about my process, and we missed Alden's review of his career in fashion design in New York.
That is a shame.
1969, when he held 5 jobs.
I could show just the pictures and forget all the blah, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, I think you should.
Cool.
I think you should.
That way, and you will at least get to see possibly the images, which could spark a conversation. Cool.
Yeah, why don't you put the images up one more time?
Okay, dokie. All right, 1968, fashion portfolio approaching New York. 1968, fashion portfolio while approaching a new job in New York also in menswear. 1969, designs for Paul Ressler. 1969, designs for Happy Legs Junior Sportswear. Designs for, this would be in 70, Alan Sussman's company that never happened. And finally, Alden and his partner at that time. So,
Nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah, glad you showed it.
The
thank you.
drawings are so lively, Alden. They really have a
Thank you.
nice feeling to them.
Thank you. I obviously enjoyed doing it. That's what I have had
Yeah,
to, yeah, I'm having a good time with this. It's, yeah.
You can see that.
Yeah, they're survivors. I have actually quite a sheaf of probably 20 to 24 drawings from this time, all on pretty much 8.5 by 14.
It's nice to look back at all the things we've done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also to see how
There is a
fashion-
60s, there is a 60s look to it. To
Oh,
me,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
yeah.
it was definitely.
What medium is this, Alden?
Markers? Yeah, markers. Hmm. Yeah, the exclusively markers at that point. It's quick.
Looks like gouache.
Gives a bold line, the marker.
Oh,
So I really enjoyed working with it a lot as an illustrator in New York. Yeah, one of the mediums. Thank you.
thank you.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Alden. Let's see. Bob, do you want to put your pieces up one more time?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, I will, but I'll do it fast. All right, this is my current finished piece, my most recent finished piece. It's kind of a Handmaid's Tale, a reference to the abortion ruling. It is from an old Italian magazine, and it's an ad for a washing machine combined with a bunch of strange stuff at the bottom.
I don't see.
Yeah, we're not seeing the image.
Okay, I'll try again. Do you see that?
There it
Yes,
is.
yes.
All right.
Yep.
So this is that's my most recent piece, and I also showed people my immediate process. This is the next piece I'm working on, and I have that's the basic composition from black and white photographs, and then I have all these other layers that I combine and put together. And this is the background. And then finally, I still use style transfer. And here's that image with my various style transfer
I love that.
readings.
That one, yeah, same here.
Yeah.
That one,
Huh.
yeah.
For me to finish that image, it's going to be going
That
through
last one was good too.
Oh, yeah. Cellular.
Yeah, right, right.
bony.
Bony, yeah, right,
Yeah.
fibers.
All right. Thank you for listening to me a second time.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Kim, would you like to show your work?
Sure, I will. Thank you. Just a few pieces. The theme today, I flipped at the last minute. What to photograph when there's nothing to photograph on the same street, but it is florals this week. Flowers, only flowers. So there we go. Let's start here. So this was something, I thought of Doris actually with
Oh,
this
that's
one.
cool.
Wow.
Because of the eye in the middle. I mean, I didn't put the eye there, it was already there. That's how the flower looked. Can anyone guess what kind of flower this is in a window box? I mean, what kind this is?
Peony.
Succulent. Is that a
Peony.
No.
succulent?
I think
No,
peony.
yeah, you're right. It could be a peony if it was in a garden, but this was in a window box. This is something called a ranunculus.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was steaming in my like, what is it? What is it? What is it? And then I realized it is a ranunculus.
Huh, they're beautiful. The shapes.
It is a nice, it is, and it's in a window box. So peony, it does look like a peony. Peonies are huge.
Right.
So this is it in black and white, and you see the
Ah.
eye very clearly there,
Ah,
right?
it's hard to believe that it's not put in there by you. It's
No,
so-
on my honor,
so-
Doris, this is a
Wow.
Doris thing, you know.
that's,
I swear to you, I didn't touch
you
it.
found it. You found it. That's the brilliant part about it.
It was in the
Wow.
window box on spruce, where I took the other shots, you know, that I showed you before. And no, I didn't touch it.
It's
Swear to
beautiful.
God, I didn't touch it.
That
Is
eyeball is
there-
looking right at you.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
Brilliant. Yes.
It's just
Great.
bizarre, bizarre,
This
bizarre.
one is this version is gorgeous. It's great.
Is there
So
a
this-
baby
so-
hawk in the center of it?
Say that again, Mike?
Is there a baby hawk in the center of it?
It has the look of Horace's eye.
Yes, you're right. I now see it, the beak. Is that what you say?
Yes.
Yeah, I see it now. No, I didn't see that before. And Mike,
Yeah.
thank you for pointing it out. But
Eye of Horus.
yeah, it's weird. It is positively, nature is amazing. And I'm going to show you, but anyway. So now we get
It's
to
in the white bag.
we get to another window box. And this is just a
Ah.
little sentimental thing. It's someone else, you know, it's a whole window box with everything. I took the whole thing.
Right.
And this is what I did with it. And you see the ranunculus thing again. That's the
Okay.
ranunculus.
Wow. Wow. Very nice.
And my final thing is again another Doris. And again, I did not retouch this. This is how it looked. Honestly, I swear to God, this was in the box.
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
Isn't that fun?
It is fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there
Bougainvillea.
we are.
What a
That's
color.
bougainvillea.
Ah, you're right.
Is it? Is it?
Yep,
Yeah.
he's right.
Wow.
Yes,
Ah,
that legendary flower, Bougainvillea.
Bougainvillea. I don't remember where even I took it. I think it was I'm sure it was in a window box on spruce because that's where I did the what to photograph when there's nothing to photograph.
Nice that one of the three hasn't opened and it's like a little mouth. The
Mhm,
other two are eyes.
exactly.
That's great. That's great.
Very, very strange. That's all I can say.
Mr. Flower, Mr. Flower.
Yeah, kind of really weird.
Would you
Okay,
go-
thank
Would you go back to the one before?
this one.
Yeah, because one of the things I love about this is that back in the center back top, there's a face that reminds me so much of the drawings of Gustav Klimt. That is
Really?
like, wow, that is one of the weirdest lookalikes I've seen in a long time.
Really?
Maybe it's
Really?
just, I should put on my glasses.
You know, because I did this over and over and over. Obviously, you take the whole window back, right? And then you play with it.
Yeah,
But,
and it's the letters SE on some piece of whatever that
Really?
behind the flowers, and that creates the eyes, and the sort of vertical line beneath them create the lip line that was sort of almost a classic with some of Klimt's drawings. Look 'em up.
Really?
Yeah, they're haunting, they're weird. And actually just in front of it, there's almost to me a suggestion of a 19th century's woman's coat with a large thing, what would be her head, which is a flower with a dark supporting system there. It's again, imagination. Black and white induces it. When color takes it away, because of it gets
Yeah.
so much more defined. But when you go into these monotones, it's wonderful that it allows the imagination to.
It does seem
so
to.
much-
And, I played with it for ages because I did it in all kinds. It was
Art-
colored. I did pieces of it. I did the whole thing.
There's a
And I
beautiful.
settled on this one.
There's a beautiful quote about what I've forgotten. I'll have to find it, about what magic putting something in black and white monotone does compared to color. I think,
Really.
yeah.
I agree. I agree. That does have a certain
I'll try to find it.
mystery and magic about, yeah, I agree. And I am doing more black and whites as well.
Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It
Thanks.
has a nice feeling to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And there's mystery there. There's wonderful mystery there.
Okay, guys, I'm going to stop share.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Kim.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you very much for your input.
Very nice. Let's see. Mike, did we do you?
Not yet.
I had
Do you have work you'd like to put up?
Sure.
Great.
Okay. The first two, I enjoy making the titles, I think, as much as the images. So the first one, and I do stretch it a bit, I know that. The first one I call Making a List.
check you twice.
Making a list.
Ooh.
Ooh, I see the fun there, yes.
That's great. What a great title. Nice image too.
I like that.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, it took me.
Oh,
That's wonderful.
yeah. Note, list is a nautical term for
Yes.
tilting.
Yes, list
Yeah.
to the right, list to the left.
Right. I think it was Ron's comment. Oh yeah, duh, Alden, remember?
The
Listening,
sky
listening,
looks
and
so
again.
windy.
Yeah.
Would that be a starboard list?
It would be. Yes, it would
I'm glad someone knows that kind of stuff. I have no
be. Yes,
idea.
it is. Yeah.
But yes, the sail is not lifted.
No, it was on sale.
Blowing in the breeze.
Okay, enough of this foolishness. You want to take it down?
Never
Okay.
enough.
Okay. Okay. And let's see.
I like that, Mike. I like it.
Thank you.
When it first came up, it reminded me of a wonderful illustration by Chris van Allsburg for the Wreck of the Zephyr. But that was in color. That's another whole thing. So.
And let's see. The next one I call Don't Fret.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, I just think I got it, but I don't know.
Oh.
That's great.
You're funny. Nice.
Anyway,
Beautiful. Beautiful detail, close detail.
Yes, I've never seen that kind of detail.
With that one pentagram in the middle, right on, the other two fuzzed out. It's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then last but not least, for some reason, I kind of make a point of not showing photographs that I did when I was working, like weddings, but I was going through my old stuff. And I found the one I'm going to show you because it was kind of unique. It was at a caterer called the Chateau in Northeast Philadelphia. It was on a busy street, I think Bustleton Avenue. And there was absolutely no place outside to take pictures and really no place inside to take pictures. It was very heavy Italian flavoring, a lot of flock and foil wallpaper. And there was stuff just everywhere. So if you couldn't finish at the church or couldn't go outside, you had to take pictures in where the reception was. So I found this little corner, and from that point on, I used it. And because they saw it, the bride and groom showed them the pictures. They really recommended a lot of work to me.
oh, nice.
Nice.
Kind of a thank you to them.
Right. Oh, wow.
My, that's
Beautiful.
oh,
Stunning.
Wow. I've never seen that, Mike.
Yeah, well, I only have about 20,000 pictures.
Considering all that's going on in that, it's a double portrait. I think it's
yeah.
brilliant.
Is that a real person on this
Right.
stair, or is it a
That's the
portrait?
groom. That's the groom.
Oh, that's the
Looking at the
groom. That's
bride.
beautiful.
It's a
Looking at the
mirror.
bride.
It's a
That's
mirror.
amazing.
That's wonderful.
That is
Yeah.
a wonderful. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
So different. So
It is. It
different.
really is very special.
So,
That is
Michael,
very-
be honest with us. Was it your idea, or did someone say, we want to do this?
No, it was my idea.
Excellent. It's beautiful.
Wow, that
Do
is
they like the
amazing.
photo? I mean, this is like theater,
Yeah.
you know?
It's a painting. It's a painting.
It is. It's really beautiful.
This is pre-Photoshop, guys. This is all film.
Wow.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Wow. The richness of the room is Renaissance-y.
Yes.
Hey, Mike, so did they like it?
Oh yeah, yeah. The
Well, you got work.
you make one up. I'm really drawing on my memory. As I remember, I think he had me make one and he put it up because people, I think he mentioned to me, sometimes people would complain because if they couldn't go outside for their portraits because of darkness or weather or
Right.
no place at the church to do it or whatever, they were kind of stuck with these really distracting backgrounds at the caterer. And it was very well done. It was just kind of over the top. It was very Baroque, Italian, heavy. Everything was heavy. So just, I don't remember really the details, but I kind of remember finding this spot. And I used it, of course, from that point on.
Yeah.
And he loved it. I made him one, again, trusting my faulty memory. But I think I remember because I did quite a bit of work there because we lived near there when we still lived in the Northeast. And so I just thought I'd throw it up there. It's kind of just a memory for me.
It's
Beautiful.
very,
Is it-
very beautiful.
It's amazing, Mike, that you got the light on his face.
Well, we always did double lighting.
Yeah.
My assistant always had a flash.
Right. And you knew it was a painting setup and you did it really beautifully.
Yes.
And if
Double
I were doing
double
this
portrait.
If I were doing it today, I would have taken that little piece of paper out of the top of the mirror.
Yeah, you're right. But that's, gives it a sort of humility.
Yeah. I
That is
didn't
amazing.
want to touch it. So I kind of
I didn't even notice that piece of paper till you said that.
Yeah.
Bob, we had that thing, this nostalgia. That would have been a great entry, I think, for nostalgia.
Yeah, well, I make a point never to show any of my customers' pictures.
Right,
No,
Right.
yeah,
right, right.
Very
That's
simple.
true.
Sure.
That is
Not
true.
mine. Believe me, I could have made it up showing Diana Ross's pictures. But no, I didn't do that, you know.
Right, you're quite right.
Yeah,
Anyway, that's it for this week. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
very
Mike.
nice.
Yeah,
Thanks,
like
Mike.
a nice cover for a mystery.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Right,
And you imagine the things in Photoshop, you could do it to remove it even more into the illustration world.
right, right. Different world, different world, different. World. And it had to be right when you push the button.
Yeah, exactly.
Different timing.
An artist planning rather than just, oh, hi, look.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Doris, would you like to go?
Sure. Bunch of stuff here.
Oh,
I,
very
I
nice.
drew on a pair of shoes.
Great drawing.
Showing these.
Very
That's
nice.
a great idea,
Love
actually.
it.
Yeah,
Doris, that's a great idea.
it's from everything, pretty much.
I love it.
I bet people would pay you to do that on their canvas shoes.
Yeah,
Markers, did you say?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
drawing pen, black drawing pen, yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
Fabulous.
It looks like you too, your style and you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Nice.
one looks like me and the other one looks like my daughter when she was little or something.
Aha,
Yeah,
probably. Working from photographs?
yeah,
Mhm.
but somehow they ended up looking like us.
Mhm.
Aha, okay.
mhm.
Photograph, well, that, yeah, that's, it's kind of hard
Yeah.
to get away from.
Did you treat them so you could wear them? Did you treat the shoe with anything? No, but I've been wearing them.
Good.
Treat them with anything, but I've been
They're
wearing
very
them.
cool.
They really are.
Are you going to color them or leave them just as line?
No,
Nice, very nice.
Just black and white.
Yep.
I've been pretty much sketching this week, so. Yeah,
I love the energy in the flowers.
Mhm.
thank you.
Mhm.
I love the kitties' faces.
Yeah.
The right thing here. Okay. Wait a minute, stop that. Yeah, okay, we got that.
Had you ever done a shoe before, Doris?
Yeah, I think I've drawn on shoes before.
Oh, wow.
This is just a photograph that I did in reference to the painting I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering how that came about.
Yeah, this is just, I'm gonna work from this photograph. Probably won't be a complete copy of it, but yeah.
So it's a painting in front of daisy, dandelions. Interesting.
Mhm.
With some
You remember
cloth.
the rose wine? That's gonna be dandelion wine.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. The juxtaposition of the
Yeah.
paint is odd. It's just, you know, kind of, because it's at an angle like that. It's like,
Yes,
it creates a dynamic too. Like,
yes.
you know, go boom. It takes you off of the page in a way, but it brings you back on as well.
Yeah, it's very unusual to have a
Yeah.
painting and a photograph.
Right.
Yeah,
It's,
Now, this is a
Well-
photograph of yours, or someone gave this photograph to you to make a picture?
no,
of?
I made this photograph because I'm gonna use it for reference.
Okay. Okay.
And the painting in the back is from the painting that I did before, which was the rose wine.
All right.
So the little sparkles on the water and the land behind sort of bring it together with the cloth in the foreground.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for pointing that out. Actually, it does.
And the nice gradation of colors. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah,
Nice sky in the painting too.
Thanks.
Yep.
I mean, it's all nice, but the sky is the one that really pulls me up and in and up. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Those clouds are just so effervescent. Ah, fairylands, sparkly lands.
I don't know where I'm gonna get to work on this, but. Yeah.
We get
I love
involved in
the
so many
folds in
projects.
the fabric. The folds in the fabric just add so much to it
I
too.
think that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yes. Yeah, if we're flattened out. yeah,
Yes,
Have no idea.
Oh, no.
yes, it's just the way it all falls together. You're right.
I look forward to seeing the painting produced from this.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
So they're painting in a painting. That's great. Yes.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to bring up is 3 sketches that I did today. Make sure that I got the right place here. Wait a minute. Guess that's right. Gallery. Yeah. All right. These are in my sketchbook. And I'm either going to do one illustration or a series of illustrations for a story that my friend wrote.
Oh, cool. These look like they'll be lovely.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's almost dreamlike. Is that a sort of
Yeah.
dreamlike thing?
You've got the juxtaposition of totally different sort of levels of reality
Yeah.
Mhm.
by side.
Yeah, yeah,
So, yeah,
It's
that face.
children book style.
Yeah.
yeah, but it has a dreamy quality.
And the figure at the top which is even more playful. It's just wonderful. How many illustrations you probably going to be aiming
It
to?
might be only one. I'm not sure. I have to talk to him about it.
Okay.
But I
Give it a
did
start.
I did like 3 sketches today.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Let's see. Go back.
I love the shape of the buses.
Yeah,
You know,
Thank
you.
they're
The
very
one train.
organic.
almost human.
Yeah, yeah. Playful,
Oh, wow.
There's another
Ah,
fun.
ah.
Very good.
Very unusual.
Mhm.
Lady on the tracks.
At first, I thought that were piano keys,
Oh,
Ah, yeah,
you know, but
sure. Nope.
I guess you could almost say the music of the tracks flowing under the train.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice composition.
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like they're headed for a collision there, though.
That's what I was, yeah.
that's
Kaboom. It's a
Uh,
t-shirt.
There was once a collision there and someone is remembering that.
Good point. Yeah, that could be.
No, I don't, that's too dark.
Oh, who should talk?
No, she looks like she's having good memories to me.
Yeah, it looks like she's dreaming.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think what image that evokes for me from either photography, I think,
it's
somewhere.
dreamy. It's dreamy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like a
Oh,
dream. And dreams don't make sense sometimes.
One of the paintings, I think one of the pre-Raphaelite paintings of maybe what was Hamlet's girlfriend? Sorry, who drowned herself.
Ophelia.
Thank you. Yeah, it reminds me, I think, of a painting of Ophelia that I've seen in the past.
You guys, it's so dark.
It's macabre. Absolutely.
Query is actually pretty
Okay,
dark.
for those of you who take this also literally, tell me what all the swirls are.
You
I
say-
don't know. I just like to make swirls.
I say I don't take it literally at all. I think the swirls
Yeah.
make it so add to that dreaminess, you know.
Yeah,
that kind
the
of-
big,
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Doris, have you read the book?
This,
Yeah.
it's a short story.
Oh,
Yeah.
So is it a happy story?
No, no, it's not.
It's a dark story.
oh, you see, Ron, you
Well,
see.
see, it's coming through.
A
Absolutely.
nice playful title could be The Girl with No Elbows.
Yeah, that's possible.
No.
You're under the tracks, Mike.
I know.
As long as it's not in the doghouse.
But she dreams that she's on the train tracks at some point,
Yeah.
and the train's coming towards her.
It's amazing.
So yeah,
Is
that
this a children's book?
Not really, not really.
thank you for that question.
That's good.
Yeah,
No,
really. They're dark enough already in terms of their vision.
yeah. My last one. This one's simpler. Okay. That. Yeah, this one's simpler. This is my last sketch.
Hmm.
More swirls,
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Going
I
up,
like
going down. That's my going up, going up, right?
mhm,
That's more, yeah, going down would be dark, going up is,
It communicates that she's a grown-up.
right, there you go.
I mean, that's a woman
That's
dressed
true.
for work.
yeah, yeah.
Or mystery.
mhm.
That's nice.
Yeah. Like, what's going on out in this hall?
I love her head. I love her head, her profile, her hair, the hair coming down. I really do like her.
Thank you.
Simplicity of that drawing is really fine. Yes.
Um,
All them spirals.
They're all good sketches for the
thank
project.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep us surprised.
They were actually they really they didn't take a lot of time. Yeah.
The next level does.
Yeah, the next level will take more time. Mhm,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there.
yeah. So that's all my doodles.
Thank you, Doris.
Thank you. Very nice.
Fun. Very fun.
Next up, we have Anthony.
Okay, thank you. You know, I just read the USA trilogy by John Del Paso. And in this three volumes, but they're every other page or every fifth page, there's a sketch by Reginald Marsh of the story itself. And it's kind of reminiscent, they're very simple drawings, and it's really elegant, sophisticated. That's what they reminded me of that. Those things there. I am here. Okay. And, switch. Okay, today's slides. These are, excuse me.
Friend of Peter Joel Whitkin.
These are sculptures I did in Sculpey that you bake in your oven. And I was always in your home oven. at about 275, even though they don't recommend it, but who cares? But I was always intrigued by antiquity and distressed fragments of bigger pieces that survive, even from the Parthenon down to something you can hold in your hand. I think this is about 9 inches long.
Yeah.
And I use these snakes for fertility symbols, and I did loads and loads of them, and then distressed them. While the clay is wet, I have special tools to make those marks. And then I sculpt them without the limbs or cut the limbs off as they're being made. I snap the tails off and heads. See all the heads are here from other sculptures. And then I paint them in acrylic. And then I use rubbing alcohol. It dissolves the acrylic and takes the paint off and sort of drives what pigment's there into the fiber or into the porousness of the clay. And then that's after I fire them. And then I rub them in tar, roofing tar, and use mineral spirits on a rag to wipe it off. That's how I get all the dark stain inside these things. Right. So I wanted to do these, make a larger, just a big piece with it. And I did a bunch of smaller ones like this.
Oh, cool.
I apologize for the shot. I can't get anything decent. This is above my stairway where I am now.
Nice.
And these various, this is about 20 inches long. This is about 17 inches high. And they're just, again, I wanted to make an altar and just fill it with a little bar. I have all these other sculptures to fill it with. And the idea is, these are giving birth. I don't know if you could tell here, there's little things in here. And these been every other year, every couple of years, I paint a different color. This is from the 90s. The first one was from the 80s. And then looking at, Christian painting, this is sort of an Adam and Eve, Della Francesca type thing, and all this going on. And I still want to make the altar. I have these and maybe 20 other ones left, but again, I had these by the hundreds. And some of them I took to another place, like this one. This is when I started adding paint. This is 91, I did the figure, but I didn't mount it and paint it till a couple of years ago. So it's on a 4x4 panel, wood. This little figure you can hold in your hand, in the palm of your hand. And I painted the background and the figure separately, then attached it. You could drill into this clay from the back. So I have a screw in it, and it is acrylic. And then I used chroma crackle. It's like a medium you can mix with your paint, and as it dries, it forms these cracks. The thicker the chroma, the wider the crack. So I did this, and then I mixed something a little greener to this aqua color. I think I added something to make it green, but I painted the sculpture itself red. And then I put the crackle on there. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 days to dry. I don't know the process that's going on. It is acrylic. But the thicker your crackle, the deeper and wider the cracks. And the less you put on, you get this really fine stuff, which I love to do in paintings itself. So I did a couple dozen of these. They're small, like I say, these sculptures all fit in the palm of your hand. Again, it's expense. It's the cost of buying these materials. I'd love to do it on my larger stuff.
Yeah.
I have these that are, up to 20 inches wide. Like 20 of these figures all intertwined together. Since they're wet, it's clay, I can lift it up and sort of tangle them together. So it's really cool clay.
And then
That thing has like this eye, and it could be like some sort of sea creature or.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's funny. I get a lot of color when I'm going to show color studies that I do, but tropical fish and agates, polished stone. It's just amazing all the stuff that's in there, and you put it all in a box. It's a great little fragments for studies. And there's the 3 of them together for a shot. It's much clearer here. At the time when I was doing these, I didn't photograph a lot, or I didn't have digital. So I was always. I have them, like the Lackawan. I used, the.
My next guest is a superstar, Sarah Silver.
Pardon me?
Sarah's been in more films and television shows than I can name.
Who?
She's one of the funniest stand-up acts I've ever seen.
What's going on?
I'm great.
Oh.
Like on the radio, girls, your parents like introduced.
Someone has their
Someone
TV.
has media on.
Yeah, are these questions for me? I
Seth
don't.
Meyers. Sarah told me that her sense of humor, sports, and their childhood.
Somebody has a radio on or something.
Okay, so they're not questions I have to answer, right?
No,
No, there's something going on.
So I have these that are just torsos, and a lot of them they're genderless. You know, they're not male or female, or both, whichever. But I don't have photographs of a lot of them, and I managed to sell loads and loads of these. I had a studio sale. Of course, I sell everything for $5 or $10 just to get out of my site. It gets to the point where the inventory just takes over your life.
Yeah, it does.
I'm out of wall space to hang any more sculptures. Anyway, so that's it for this week.
Oh, beautiful
like to do-
color.
Thank you.
That copper looked on the one on the right with the red underneath that fire is just beautiful.
Thank you.
Exquisite.
It's fun. I do a lot of abstract paintings like this too, not on sculptures, but I do all these
Yeah.
color studies. You don't know what you're going to get, till it dries. And if you don't like it, I put acrylic gesso over it and start all over again.
Interesting.
So yeah, I have it in my studio. I have a section called Death Row. Everything I don't like, I rework.
I like that.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
You know,
it's a good way to experiment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have a
Hey,
file like that.
I went on your website, Anthony,
Yes.
and I highly recommend people to go on there. Some beautiful.
Right.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yes. That your Adam and Eve with the angel is really wonderful. I love it.
My what?
Your Adam and Eve with the
Oh.
no, it's the serpent. It's the serpent talking to them. What about
That's the angel, I think,
I love
kicking them out of
the
heaven.
angel? Okay. Well, it's an angel that looks like a serpent. Then.
Right. But with the bent head, I don't think you know if it's Adam or Eve.
No, it doesn't matter.
No, right.
It's a couple. It's a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are people being devoured here or eaten
Oh, that.
or coming out. I saw Japanese sculptures when one of the monks or whatever, the Shinto guy, is referring to another one. The figure comes out of the mouth and stands there, and I thought, wow, this is like Mars or something, or Saturn, whoever ate the kids. But there's so much, yeah.
Saturn, sure. These children.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Wonderful.
I still see Joel Peter Whitkin.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I have a student that studied with him wherever he teaches.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got some wild images out there.
yeah, I know. He's got the great the props and models. He's something.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Thank you.
Okay, so Sarah, would you like to go?
Okay. Well, you're all a hard act to follow, to tell you the truth, but just be
We don't
nice to me.
believe that,
That's all
Sarah.
right. Well, I went back to some of my old mannequins because that's kind of how I started, I think. And through the years and through being in this Tuesday night Zoom, I've taken on different skills and different ways of seeing things. So I'll show you one.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's lovely. That's great.
Yes.
60s or is it 70s? 70s, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, this was a mannequin, and what I do, for those of you who don't know, I find a normal kind of a mannequin, and just like you would with a human being, I try to make something completely different, either with a mood that I'm trying to set or just an idea that I want to express with that particular mannequin. And this was a mannequin, I believe this was in New Hope, Pennsylvania. And this one I just did in this past week.
That's nice, very nice.
Sarah, how do you do the hair? Do you
Yeah.
paint that? Is that something you painted? The
I
rest of it?
either go on the computer and I use what is it? You know, that program, I forget the name, Photoshop,
Uh-huh,
or I go into my phone and I experiment
uh-huh.
and until I see what I want to see. And this one, I think I was trying to, you see how her face is red, she's angry. And it's about some things that are going on in the world today. And I use something like this on different websites in different places as just an expression
Good.
of mood or an idea.
Yeah. Because her bandana is very spatial, is spacey, cosmic.
Yeah, it is. It looks like planets.
I like it.
Yeah, love it. The hair is great.
That's great, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been with me for a while, but like some of you do, it is fun to go back and rework something that you've done in a new way. I think I'm taking, did that come down yet?
No.
No.
There it is. So I did another one today. Now, everybody's so gentle and kind with their work today. I feel like I'm really being a little bizarre, but I find some things that are going on in the world bizarre. And I don't, you may, if you see me on the web, some of these might be familiar to you and others not. Here comes another one.
Mm.
Okay, politics.
It's very.
Well, it can be for whatever you want it to be. And for me, at different times, I've used this piece for different reasons.
Sure. Yeah.
Sarah, is that also a mannequin at the back, or is it a real person?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Yes, this is a mannequin.
Repeating.
it
And
has a very,
she was a sweet, lovely mannequin, and I made her into something entirely different.
Metallic. Metallic. Heavy metal.
I'm going to take her down. And I have one more. Now, the one that's coming up now is a cut paper collage.
oh, gosh. Is it physically, did you do it physically or virtually, this collage?
Physically, in
Physically.
the photograph. I did this at
Okay.
art camp a couple years ago, and I just played with it, and then she came alive, and she's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I love it.
I love the suggestion of the face.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Many noses.
you're right. That is the way to go, yeah. But did you cut out the flowers, Sarah? And
Yes.
paste them on?
Yes.
Did you? Okay,
Great lips.
very interesting. I mean, the way you composed it.
Yeah,
This has
I do
got-
love collage work. I love collage work. The others were all photography, and this was just a photograph of my final product.
This has a hint of Bob Moore, because look at those patterns
Mhm,
in the face.
mhm.
Yeah.
And
Very nice.
this could say a lot of different things to different people, whatever the viewer wants to think it says.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
The intensity of the blue and the intensity of her lips is just.
Yeah. And again, this, I really didn't do much at work on it recently. This is really what it looked like. I may have brought it up a little bit, the blue and the lips, but really this was original. You know, I went to art camp a couple years ago and I took the collage program and you cut out, and so I cut out the flowers, I cut out the face, and the face looked too normal. I couldn't have that. So she came alive. She came very alive at art camp.
Very, very, very nice.
Thank you. I'll take her down. That's it for me tonight.
That's great.
Yeah, that was really pretty good stuff.
Thanks,
you.
Sarah.
Don't deface me.
Ted, would you like to show your work?
Is Janice here tonight?
Mm, mm, mm.
You know,
No,
No, no, she's not.
we miss her.
Yeah.
is she okay? Let her know.
I'm just gonna show some work.
My face, my brother's face, my dad's face.
Hello?
Echo time.
Mike has cubes in his glass again.
Oh, I forgot, sorry. Those were my false teeth.
Okay,
Do you see this?
Yeah.
yes,
Beautiful.
it's voluptuous, is what I would describe it as.
That's a good word, Kim.
Yeah, that's great. That's good word.
I'm not
Organic.
convinced, I'm not convinced I'm gonna keep it, but this is it so far.
Yeah, you usually don't use that many colors in one piece.
No,
No.
If you
or
move
those
on,
particular combinations, you know,
if you move
altogether.
on, keep
Yeah.
a copy of this one though. This is gorgeous.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
Ah,
it's another piece in progress. I don't know if I have a texture on this or not. Yeah, there's a texture on it.
Yes, there is, lovely.
oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's totally Photoshop. Is that correct?
Yep, yep.
Wow, I'm blown away by Photoshop.
Yeah, like it looks like modern furniture to me.
That does, you're right. There's that shape.
It's like what?
modern
Modern
furniture.
furniture.
Huh.
Real comfy.
And the last one,
Oh, my.
Wow.
again, I don't know if this has a texture. No, not yet.
Oh,
So I haven't put a texture in yet.
there it is.
This one I'm probably not gonna mess with too much, but
And I like that, it's beautiful.
That would make a beautiful silk fabric.
Yeah, with
Actually, you're right, that would, yes,
scarf.
like a scarf or something.
like a scarf,
Yeah.
exactly,
Mhm.
Yeah.
exactly.
There you are. I missed my calling.
Well, no, you didn't miss it. You're about to embark on it, maybe.
Okay. That's
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ted.
You.
Colors.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
You're a great, unique colorist. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
very nice. Ron, do you have something to put up?
As he sits up.
Yep, yep. And my chair goes back and forth. with,
Tourist life or
What's that?
where? Tourist life or where are these from? Your photos? Or is it not photos?
I'm sorry. Oh, what is it that you said?
I was just asking if these are from your touring, tripping, you know.
Tripping.
Oh, well, yeah, you know. Sounds good.
Okay.
So I don't know if I've shown some of this before, but this was all from a Maine trip, and I'm really trying to get to the black and white. So I'm just going to,
I like this one because it
Nice.
was minimalism.
But still
Right,
like
so-
that color, that brick. It's lovely.
I'm sorry?
The color is lovely. Where in Maine?
I love it. I mean, I think it's beautiful. It's like the peak, peeking into a house, but minimalistically.
Yeah, so there's a couple minimalists. That's kind of what was going on there. That's Wiscasset. And this is
Oh,
just,
Wisconsin. Yeah, absolutely.
Now
And this
that's
is-
minimalism.
yep, that's minimalism.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
think I've shown that before. And
I
then,
remember that one.
Stunning.
This is nice. Wait.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh, yes.
and that's sort of minimalist also.
Yes,
right?
indeed it is. Indeed it is.
And then there's another version of that
Yes.
barn, and then the black and white. So now we're getting into black and whites. This was really what I wanted to show. Like I looked at this. This was a pretty ordinary picture in color,
Mhm.
but I thought it looked better in black and white. I mean, and when I was taking the picture, I remember thinking about the stripes on the street and the
yes.
stripes in the flag,
Yes.
being related to one another and so forth. But you look at this stuff so much, and it's like, I see it, but I don't know. Is that obvious? Is it even worth? And then, same, those kind of theme in these pictures.
I love this.
Yeah. The one
Yeah.
that photograph before, were you about to go down a hill?
Let me see.
Makes me think of Route 1 in Wiscasset or Damascus or one of those, Maine towns along the Maine coast. And you're about to cross a bay, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, this is a different place. This is Bailey Island. Wiscasset was
Okay.
we were just passing through, and then this is that same street. It's like,
Wow. Takes me.
Reminds me of Provincetown. I mean, Cape Cod.
Yeah, it's New England, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Oops.
a little less contrast. I just was playing around, but that's it.
Wow.
Oh, good.
I don't know. That's like a different. I don't know how. I think I might have be in the wrong series here, but
That's still beautiful.
Really nice, Ron.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
You
I
might
love
wait-
those little towns, and you get a snapshot of,
Mhm.
Is this your screen that we're looking at with this yellow castle?
oh yeah. I'm sorry. I meant to.
Love it. Love it.
Wow.
very nice.
Thank you,
Yeah.
bud. That was a great trip.
I'm trying to digest it.
Neela, do you have anything?
Yes, I have one piece to show. And it's again a carnival. Just have to get to it. I love working with time. Okay.
Oh, my.
This is the one for tonight.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Talk about sparkle.
And I guess it's a swing. It had two arms to it.
Oh,
And
yes.
if you just took a picture of it, you would see the metal pieces and
Not much like
the cages that people sit in.
Yeah.
But with a slow shutter speed,
love
you
that.
get a whole different experience
Yeah.
Love
of the
it.
movement.
It's great.
Isn't that two pictures, one on the right and one?
You're seeing something.
It's probably my screen behind it.
Oh, you're right. That's
Yeah,
That looks like a
purple and
piece of
blue.
mail that you sent out.
Yeah, that's me. Messy.
I like this. I think that because it's so abstract, it's kind of cool.
it is.
Yes, it is. It is
Yeah.
abstract. Yes.
So there's that question of what is that that's in perfect focus just behind the moving light?
Mhm.
It makes you want to go in close to that photograph to figure it out.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Love it.
try and figure out what's happening.
That'd be a nice illustration for a book about Tesla.
Ah,
Yeah. You mean the
Yeah.
original Tesla,
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
the electricity trust
Yeah,
Tesla?
the man, not the car. Right.
yes, yes, definitely. All the futuristic things that happen.
That's futurismo.
It's like that children's toy, novelty toy. You hold it between your first and second finger, and with your thumb, you press on a plunger on the bottom,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
wheel
Yeah,
spins,
yeah,
and
yeah.
flint touches the wheel and sparks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that toy.
That was a fun toy. It really was a fun toy.
We
Yeah.
all love sparkle. It's just in our
Right.
genes, I'm convinced.
Right, right.
Is this one photo or is it superimposed?
No, it's just one.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
It's
I
good.
work with the
Okay.
frame and try to get everything within
Yeah.
it.
So the
Just the way I
spidery,
want.
the spidery piece on the left was behind the spinning wheel, correct?
Alden, I'm not sure. To me, I think it's in front, but I'm not sure.
It can't be because your arm is coming down through its light there, right in the center.
Right,
Yeah.
It's got to be behind there somewhere.
behind it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yep.
guess it would be if you're
Sure.
seeing the path of the light, swirl around.
Right, and interrupted by that one particular arm. Sure.
Yeah,
Wow.
probably.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Neela, do you use Photoshop or not?
Not for these. I mean, I clean them up a little bit. I might change the contrast a little,
Sure.
but not a whole lot.
Right.
So do you shoot in RAW or JPEG?
I do both.
Because I just, if you're doing in RAW with, Photoshop or Lightroom, I just wonder, like, that center is awfully bright
Yeah, yeah.
and, you might be able
You
to
would tone
tone
it
that
down. a
down,
little.
I don't know, not that it really needs that, but,
Yeah,
I like the sparkly stuff coming out. It's like a coffee cup with some sort of effervescent brew in it,
yeah, a little bit. To me, those great big spotlights don't bother me. I'm not looking for a perfect picture.
No, not that. I'm just thinking in the center. I'm just curious if there's any more detail in there. Maybe not, because it's pretty bright,
Probably. Yeah, probably not too much.
Yeah.
Having a spotlight overhead, aimed at something, some kind of ride.
Right.
I think I probably got a little bit of color in there, but I don't think there's any detail.
And there's like the little arm on the far right there. There's this little piece of the arm that goes,
Yeah, Yeah.
it really extends far.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
And this gives me a chance to think about which ones I'm going to keep and which ones go with a different image, in sequence.
I vote for keeper on this one.
Okay, I'll keep that in
Yes.
mind.
That's a good one.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. So I think everybody has gone.
I think so.
And there's just a couple notices to talk about. There's a talk coming up. The details are on the Plastic Club website. Ron, do you remember the man's name who's giving the talk?
I'm looking at, I see an email from Susan, and she said the George Nista talk on Sunday from 1 to 3.
Yes.
Mannerism,
Influence-
Baroque, and the influence of theater on
Theater
art.
on. Yes,
And it's a Zoom thing.
yes.
Great.
He's an amazingly accomplished sculptor and new member.
Ah,
It
good.
would be nice for everybody to hear.
And then Susan said to remind people that tomorrow is the deadline for RSVPing to the memorial event.
Oh, okay. And that's coming up on a Saturday?
Yeah, May 21st, the day after Bob's surgery.
Oh,
Well, then Bob can make it. He won't have anything to do.
And if you don't, and then she also asked me to say something about, asked us to say something about making postcards, the postcard 125 project.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she asked me to share the screen so I can show you some postcards that she has. I don't know if she made these all, but she has them.
Yeah,
Okay.
she said that we could send them to other members
Yep.
and it would be a fun thing to do.
She wants to make sure every member gets, every single member gets at least one.
I
And,
got mine.
so
Ron,
let me read
I'm
the-
totally bogged down with plumbing projects and God knows what around
No.
here, so.
No, the project encourages members to mail other members a 4x6 cardboard with your art and
Okay.
a happy 125th message. Member addresses are in the directory. Mail to folks you know or don't know yet. Be sure to send a card to the Plastic Club. It will be displayed in a book in the club for all to enjoy. There are blank cards at the club pre-printed with Plastic Club logo. Some of these are stamped and addressed already for your art. Or email Susan and she will mail you a few blank cards. Also, you
Oh,
can just
good.
cut 4x6 cards yourself.
Yeah.
Member names and addresses are in the directory. And these are some examples of ones that she made. Can you see them?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
She's very creative like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
They're
yeah.
nice and bright.
Nice, yeah.
Nice.
Very cool. These are nice.
Aren't they?
They are.
Great fun.
So, oh, well, that's it.
Very good.
Yeah, just that reminder, if you haven't RSVP'd, please do so because they have to know how many lunches to order and that kind of thing. So that's why they're asking for RSVPs.
That's pretty exciting
Yeah.
Mhm.
to be around for 125 years.
I hope, Ron, you're going to take some photographs.
Yes, I and Jane Wilkie's husband, I think are, I'm not sure if he's doing I'm either attending bar with him or he's taking photographs. I think he's taking photographs. And yeah, so we'll take some photos and then Bob Lee and someone else are doing video.
Oh, that's great.
Are
that's
masks
nice.
required
Yes,
inside?
So masks are required inside. I don't think so, Sarah, but I don't know. What do you think should that be required or not?
I think it should be because we are still
Yeah.
in an Omicron outbreak.
Inside.
Inside it should.
Inside, yes.
Since, if we're chowing down at some point, we have to take them off. So, but yeah, you're just talking. Yeah.
So I think the schedule has something like, I don't remember exactly, but there's in the morning, there'll be the unveiling of the marker and some speeches by Patricia Ricci. And, I think we're inviting like government people. There'll be people from the city council and the historical society. And then there's the speeches and then they'll have a Prosecco or seltzer toast. And then they'll have these box lunches made by the Dixie Picnic Company or something, they have really good cupcakes. So that's worth the price of admission right there. And of course, the price of admission is nothing. So that doesn't say much for the cupcakes. But then they have afternoon art. So I think they're going to have models and some maybe music and some other activities in the afternoon. And then at 5 o'clock, pizza. So
Oh, my gosh.
Wonderful.
I suppose the street is being closed off.
the street is being closed off. Yeah. And they'll be weather dependent. Though they hope that they'll be able to put chairs out on the street so people can.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's great.
Thank you.
I hope to be there.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay.
Sign up.
But yep, like I said, they would like to have RSVP so they know how many of those lunches to order.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, I think that's a wrap.
Good.
Thank you, Neela.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Neela.
Bob. Thank you,
Everybody,
Ron.
thanks, Ron.
Bob.
Thanks, everyone.
See everybody again.
Glad you're good.
Good night.
Glad
Oh,
you're
wait,
well
wait,
again.
wait. What's it, next week, next Tuesday's election day, so I know I won't be here. I'll be
Oh,
working.
election day.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
We'll,
I like that attitude.
Good
We'll
help.
figure it out. Okay.
Yay for Neela. Yay for Neela.
Yay.
yay for Ron.